Part two. What you gonna do? Part two. What you gonna do, motherfucker? What you gonna do? Part two. Let me get with you. Part two. Wanna get with you. Part two. Let me smell your fingers.
See, I just let the man flow. Yeah.
Let me smell your fingers.
He's good at it. Yeah. I just let him go.
Wait, why's Colby leaving? Colby, come back!
We're good. Everything's on. Recording. We're rolling. We're live. We're doing it live. Welcome to another scintillating episode of SlashU, the world's greatest podcast.
In the fucking world.
Where we cover cheesy, campy, sometimes forgotten horror slasher movies. I'm Andy. That's Nick.
And guess who's with us again?
Colby from Colby Does Horror.
Hey, yo.
Welcome
Colby,
back.
yeah. Thanks for driving all the way back to, what's it called?
Milwaukee. Yeah, and I'm wearing the same clothes. We're all wearing the same clothes as last week, right? That's helpful.
Yeah.
So
I lost my notes.
we are covering. This is part 2 of last week, which is episode 206 of SlashU, where we are gonna cover the second half.
Question. Have we ever done a
Two-parter?
two-part banger?
No, we haven't. That much I can tell you, as the person who edits these and puts them together. We
So
have not
far,
done that.
I'm taking your guys' part
Two
two.
banger virginity.
Yeah.
Fucking
Right.
amazing.
Part 2 virginity taken. It's
you-
just because we went long last time because we're having fun with our guests and we're bullshitting half the time, but we are still
Bullshit
covering
artist.
bullshit artists.
Bullshit artist.
We are still covering a movie, and
I don't know where we left off.
I remember.
Hey, do you guys remember when we recorded the first podcast?
Ever or what? What are you doing right now?
I don't
Is this
know.
a bit?
No, it's not a bit.
Oh.
I just don't know what I'm talking about, man. I'm kind of losing it. Because we talked about so much last time.
Sure, but this is episode 206, where we're going to cover the second half of from 2023. Still 1 hour and still 22 minutes. Mutilator 2.
I had to watch it again before the
Oh,
second,
jeez.
second episode.
I'm sorry.
I thought it'd be funny. Like, why don't we, before we get into it, everyone tell their favorite part about the movie Good Burger? Mine is when they dress up as females and try to go to Mondo Burger because they're trying to find out, like, why is the burger so special and find out what's going on. So Keenan and Kel dress up as grandmas. That's my favorite part of Good Burger. What's your favorite part?
I like the dance scene in the insane asylum.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sure.
Holy shit.
I'm just going to copy Colby's because I don't remember most of the movie.
Did you see part 2?
He
Yes.
saw part 2.
It wasn't that bad.
It was absolutely okay. He looks plastic. Does anybody remember Winona's Big Bang Beaver video by Primus? And they're all plastic faces.
I recall the song. Not, yeah.
Well, just Ed Big, the
Kel.
He looks like I don't know if it's work that he had done, but I mean, it looks like he had a plastic face. And here's another thing too. He got married and had kids and bought Good Burger and made it a franchise. But his wife dresses like him. She's still flying his heel, but
Okay.
she dresses in the. And his kids like all have the same hair of his. Like
Little mini Kels or whatever.
lives in a beautiful house. But that says something. I mean, as someone who's now studying the DSM-5,
Oh.
what kind of like
Yeah, do a
disorder-
deep dive on the psychology behind that,
Yeah,
Dr.
but
Nick.
I want my kids to dress like me. I want my wife to fucking dress like me and look
Interesting.
like me.
Did you know that Keenan is a producer on the newest
Yes,
Sleepaway Camp?
yes, I did. That's a great segue.
To horror. Back to horror and slasher.
No, but what is gonna you're the one that would know what's gonna be this. Like, what he bought the rights, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. How they're gonna change it in 2026 to be politically correct, I guess. But I'm excited.
Let's do it.
Is Felissa gonna be involved in it?
I hope so.
You
You can ask her next weekend.
yeah, next weekend we're hanging out.
Yes, we'll be at Milwaukee Horror
Yeah,
Con.
we can't believe we didn't bring that up. The Milwaukee Horror Con's next week. We got, I think Colbs is coming up with his son, so we'll have chairs for you at the table.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great time. We'll get to see some great friends. The original first Jason's band will be playing, and Ari Lehman, who's been in
Sure.
a couple of movies that we've done.
Well, I'm going to blow your mind. As episode 206, this episode comes out, HorrorCon was just last weekend.
Oh,
Fuck!
It's it's Monday, and we were at HorrorCon last weekend.
well, so we'll have.
So we'll have that episode next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have an episode drop of that. That's always fun.
I know, but just to play with the timeline here.
Sometimes it's hard to get people to shut up, though.
It's okay.
Not mentioning any names.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. Tickle, tickle.
Are you talking about me?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't. You better mention names. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I want to know. Just bleep it out.
Yeah, yeah. Spill the tea, Nick. Who are you talking about?
No, I'm kidding. But for real, it's gonna be, that's gonna be fun.
It was
too, but
a blast.
it
I
was
had
a great time. Yes, I keep forgetting. Yes, that was a fun.
Yes.
That was great to see you again.
Yes.
Colby.
Remember when they invited me to review all the short films and I just hung out at your table? The
Yes.
whole-
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was great.
Yes.
That table was fun.
Last
We had fun.
September, yeah, the last September
Or Murder
was
Cabin. We got to show
amazing.
Murder Cabin.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I wonder what like some things happened though within the horror con community. Like Ashland left, and
I actually just hung out with Ashland a few weeks ago.
yeah, he's doing good, I guess.
I went on set of his new short film that he's making.
Sin.
Sin, yes, Sin.
SYN.
Plug for sin.
Plug for Sin. Plug for Ashland. But still, I want to
Rewind.
I'm still out of all the horror movies from the past. I would never. And Sleepaway Camp is, it's a like I remember as a kid, the poster scared me the most.
Okay.
When I finally saw the movie, no disrespect to Felissa, it's a cult classic. It's always gonna go down. But I just kind of remember going, man, the end scene, wow. But I kind of knew something was up. Like
Have you seen the sequels?
no.
They're better.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think part 2 is the best one.
Okay.
Well, that's what's gonna happen then. That's what I'm gonna do. Like Jody and I are gonna do because we like watching. Like we also just recently watched The Conjuring and the Annabelle and all that shit. Like in order, like they say they watch it. Like watch it from this one. Like The Nun, I think is the first one you watch.
But you watched in the order, that order?
Yeah, the Nun 2, like then another one. But it's the Nun was cool. Like as far as like graphically telling the visual aesthetics of this film and the texture that they provided.
Yeah, the
within
juxtaposition
within
between.
the cinematography.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm a cinephile.
Nerd.
On a real note, though, like Sleepaway Camp, it is iconic. Part 2 is pretty good, and 3 is just fun. But 2 is legitimately
They made
good.
3?
There's 3 of them. No, I think there's 4 because I think
Because
there's like a
they-
Return to Sleepaway Camp or something.
The original is
Listen, them dogs upstairs.
like 1983.
Something.
But did they make the second and third right after it? Because you think about some of these other films that came out like Basket Case 2's Basket Case 3 came out a little later. Like
Yeah,
it's-
like
it was a
the
little later,
90s.
yeah.
Yeah.
now I'm intrigued.
And Felissa's not in any of those sequels.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But have you ever seen the Felissa Rose light switch? It's like the Sleepaway Camp with the face, like the mouth wide open, and it's a light switch where the dick is.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I've
that's
never-
funny.
I want one.
I can't believe she's like such a gem and how she still is.
She's amazing.
but she's like just so welcoming and like. She did a cameo for. I got a cameo for Andy and I, and
For SlashU, yeah.
she came to our booth at with the first Milwaukee HorrorCon.
And she remembered us.
Yeah,
She was being polite.
yeah.
Either way.
No, she said I felt so bad because I didn't think I did a good job.
There are 5 of these suckers. Sleepaway Camp 1983, Part 2, Unhappy Campers 1988, Sleepaway
yeah,
Camp
that's-
3, Teenage Wasteland 89, Sleepaway Camp 4, The Survivor 1992,
haven't
and then
seen
there's
4 or
a
5.
Return to Sleepaway Camp from 2008.
Holy fuck, we're all in. I'm going in.
So there's
I
5
heard,
of them.
I heard the 2008 one is horrible.
I imagine it may be.
I mean, what we do here though, as everyone knows, what we do is like we have never stopped watching a film.
That's true.
Yeah, its IMDb rating is 4.1.
That's a good rating for fucking
out of
IMDb. I'm
10.
sorry, yeah, but I mean, because
Based
some
on
of the ones,
5,000 reviews.
My sweet spot on IMDb is like a 4.5 and like a 6.
boom, agreed. I'm the same way. If it's 2.1, if it's like I see a 2.1, I'm like absolutely not. Also, too, look at the length of the film. If it's like an hour and 10 minutes, you're like, I'm not saying that makes it a deal breaker,
Right.
but I agree. Especially like at 5,000 views at 4 or whatever you said.
4.1.
That's I fully agree. Fully agree.
Yeah, that
Titty
one's an
balls,
hour.
titty balls,
They're
titty
all
balls.
like an hour 20 some. This one's the Return from 2008 is an hour 26. I was just perusing IMDb, of course, but yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking for the at the stars, the cast list, but I don't recognize anybody really, but you guys are much better horror experts than me. I'm just the production guy here at SlashU.
Yes. Also the voice. He's got like a great voice.
And the brains.
Welcome.
The brains. I'm the looks.
You are.
Because I can't, I mean, Andy's got like the, hey, I'm sexy Andy voice, and how you doing? I'm like, hi, I'm Nick.
Would you rather lick a ball sack?
Yes. Cow semen.
Cow semen.
Yeah.
Speaking of cow semen.
We bring up cow semen quite a bit.
It's bull semen, actually.
Well, so this is what's so weird about doing a two-banger.
Yeah.
Because usually we do the kill count. We've already done that. Like,
Right.
people already seen it. Like, what if someone's tuning into this one for the very first time?
Go back and listen to last week,
Yeah,
fool.
yeah, stop listening.
Don't do it.
And if you don't, then never follow us.
Yeah, you're not going to have fun. Go back and listen to last week because we're picking up where we left off with Mutilator 2.
Or start with the Greasy Strangler episode.
Right. Just start there. Yeah. Start there too. Episode 202, whatever that was. 203.
Peak podcast cinema.
Dude, that one's wild. So, yeah. Do you want... I don't know. How do I do this? Because I still have the same Cliff Kill notes from last week. But...
We don't need to do the Cliff Kill notes.
No, we don't. And we've already covered...
Maybe we could give this time to... I remember that one time when you emailed me that poem. Why don't you recite that poem that you wrote, and we can just go in for there.
Roses are red. Nick's balls are blue. He never gets any, quite like you.
Aw.
Wait, I don't remember that one.
I just made that up on the
That's how
top.
close. Welcome. So...
Wait, I wouldn't want you to read that one if I knew that was going to be the case.
Also, Nick's address is 123 D's Nuts Lane.
Yep.
I just doxed Nick, so there's
123 D's Nuts Lane.
Doc Nick.
Yep.
I'm going to have to SWAT.
Egg his house.
I'm going to have the Chippendale dancers come up.
Yeah.
Why
are you doing that?
He's like giving to every camera.
I know.
Yeah. This is audio.
Well, no, but this will be...
I know. It'll be on camera too, but
I mean, will this go on YouTube?
the people just listening are going to be like, what are they talking about?
Oh, yeah. It's not going to... I think we should
Nick
also...
has a big rubber boob that is...
I really appreciate like the realistic nipple structure.
I know. Isn't it like the areola? Like Braille? Like...
Is that a stress reliever here
Yes.
in the studio? It just looks like a giant breast.
It's Ardo Medical. My guess is going to be for breast augmentation.
I'm probably going to buy one
or
of those
cancer.
after this.
Sure.
Look at this.
So we're... Last week we made it through the first half of Mutilator 2 and, just shooting the shit with our friend Colby here. And so we're going to get through the second half of the movie where the actual real killing starts as we break down this banger from 2023, sequel to the 1984 cult classic, right?
Yeah, because what we're getting into right now is the horror fest meets rap party.
Yeah.
Why we call it a horror fest is because this older security guard, you gotta have a name tag to get in.
That's right.
We see a Michael Myers walk in. We see a Jason Voorhees walk in. Throughout the party, you'll see a ghost face, maybe an Art the Clown.
Mm-hmm.
But it's again, I want to bring up what I brought up in the first part banger. I just believe that Buddy got all the kills done because that was the primary goal of this movie. Let's make some great kills. But then like, okay, we're at 32 minutes.
Right.
What the fuck are we going to do now?
What are we going to do now?
need to fill some time.
So grab everyone and seriously, because as someone who enjoys good writing, not saying I'm good at it, but I dig it. The writing in this, like with the zombie cosplay, which we'll bring up, they're like, let's dip Milky Way in melted butter. Or like, how do my lips look? Like there were so many bad. Like I don't get it. Like I don't understand how people are like, oh yeah, that's fine.
I didn't even make notes
Like,
on that stuff.
I did.
was
I did
bad.
because it was that bad. I had to. I'm sorry.
It's bad, but I appreciate. But the reason I appreciated it is because you could tell it was fun making this movie.
Hey, there's
Seems
another.
like
That's
it.
that's
And that's
another good
again
one.
where I say like it's just a parody of itself.
See, that's a glass half full thinking in the horror community, and
Yeah.
that's what I need to focus on.
I
too.
think that's important.
It
right?
is the idea of them having fun while they filmed it, and I think they did.
Right.
So, I guess that's where we're.
It's the rap party.
It's the rap party, and
What was the YouTuber's name?
Zine.
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 That's where I left off marked in my notes here.
Yeah.
He's the editor of Gore Times Live, and he has got a selfie stick,
He's
he's trying to do a live stream getting into this rap party.
He's no Colby does horror. Let's put it
No, he isn't, because his viewership starts quite high. You can see the little number of views, and then as he starts to talk about Mutilator, and he goes off about how the MPAA chopped it up in the original movie, and the viewers dropped from 14 down to 1, probably his mom, and then 0. and then 0 eventually.
Or the killer.
Or the killer.
Have you noticed real quick too? I know we're gonna get to the film, but how many fucking movies are out now that use social streaming and like we've watched. Jody and I personally have watched so many of like Chad Gets the Axe. I think was one I just saw.
My favorite thing about those movies though, like the live stream movies, are reading the fucking comments.
Yes!
During the movies.
That's what
They get so creative with them.
Yeah, and the first time I saw one of these movies was actually at a horror con that I went to because the first film Discarded placed.
Yeah.
And so I went and I saw some short films, and one was like a streamer who was like gaming like on Twitch, and people were dying. I'm like, oh, that's kind of creative. This was probably like, this is 2019.
So in the movie, they're showing the comments of people leaving.
So this is Chad Gets the Axe, and it's like, hey, go back, and they're all influencers. So many influencer horrors are out now, and that just proves to me that I'm not the demographic. Like, I'm an older dude, but I still
This isn't my cup of tea.
This isn't my slasher movie. Go get me butterscotch.
I'm gonna text the thumbs up.
Yes.
Passive aggressive.
Anyway, I just kind of thought that was interesting because now with how much social media, and that's why I like ambiguous timelines, because I think writing movies now and that horror trope of why don't cell phones work? Why doesn't the cars? The cell phone makes everything obsolete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You always have to say, I have no service in here. That's bullshit. You can get service pretty much anywhere now. Except for where we shot Murder Cabin. That was dead.
There was nothing there.
5 miles. You had to drive 5 miles to get service
To get
down
a
dirt
bar.
road.
Yeah.
Yes. But anyway, again, so I take that back. I can see it, but still, like, even like they're in, at a lake house, and like you're gonna get service there.
Some service.
So, all right.
Yeah, because even you have like satellite internet or
Unless
Starlink.
the killer has a cell phone blocker.
Right. A jammer.
See, that would be a jammer. That would be cool to like the add his weapon, like next to his machete. He's got this thing where you can. Well, I guess you just walk into a room and it jams. But that would be a cool addition to, current slashers. Like,
So
how
they
come
did
my
in
cell phone
the
doesn't work?
Laid to Rest movies. Remember we covered Laid to Rest.
Laid to Rest too.
Laid to Rest is a banger.
And
I
part
love those
2.
And the
movies.
part 2 is even good.
Where they're in like the warehouse or wherever, and it's like a Faraday cage. Like
Chrome
it
face.
blocks all.
Chrome face.
Chrome skull.
Chrome Skull.
Blocks all the cell phone signal. And the girl, remember, she like pulled up a
Yep.
portion of the floor and went down, and
Yes.
she was able to get a signal out.
That
and when
is-
she made the phone call, there was like a feedback noise because that's how they knew somebody's calling out.
They were getting ready to make Laid to Rest 3 because remember
Yeah.
he gets to L.A.
Yeah.
where you get lost in the crowd, and then the director I don't know if
The
he
director passed away.
passed away. Yeah, I don't know if it was if he took his own life.
They're,
They found him in a hotel room.
I think they're still. They just announced very recently that they're going to move forward with part 3.
I hope so. Remember the end of part 2 where the pregnant lady
Yes.
angry at her husband or boyfriend or whatever was the
That's
killer,
right.
and she
blew
her own head off. Yeah.
Those are good movies. It's kind of like the Hatchet, like because I remember we talked with everybody. Like, yeah, I'm just watching all the Hatchets again.
Yeah.
That's like something I'd like to watch again.
I just watched Hatchet 3 and Victor Crowley last night.
See, yeah. My horror movie that I can watch over and over and over again is Christine. That's like my favorite. Like I love. Well, everyone knows I love that movie.
I remember recommending Laid to Rest Part 1 to people who didn't like how in Game of Thrones Cersei dies in Game of Thrones. I was like, if you want to see Lena Headey actually die in a horrible, violent death, watch Laid to Rest Part 1.
I totally forgot she is in the
And
fucking
she's
movie.
Lena Headey, and she gets brutally murdered. Her
murdered.
character dies horribly. So I'm like, if you don't like how Cersei went out, watch this movie and imagine it's Cersei, and you're gonna be like, okay, fitting. That's a fitting end.
I love violent, horrible deaths.
Yeah,
In movies.
in
In
movies.
movies, yeah. I mean, it's nuts, and so like that's gonna bring me to again another Terrifier. It's like I'm gonna see it absolutely, but I just feel like they're gonna be like, he's from planet Zulu, and because I mean I want the backstory. I want to know how Art the Clown became Art the Clown. Is he supernatural? What Terrifier 3 taught me is yes, he's supernatural.
Yeah,
So,
they're gonna go to hell, and
I don't know what's
but
gonna happen.
we're talking about Mutilator 2.
Yes, and let's talk about
This rap party.
This rap party. Zine is really trying to get to Buddy Cooper. He really wants to get to Buddy Cooper because he's, again, about the original. So, it's just there's some gags.
I like how he can't get in without a name tag, but when Henry and Big Ed walk in, Henry's name tag falls off, and Zine just bends down and picks it up right in front of the
The
security guard.
Yeah, the
And
security
then
guard.
says, "Yeah, see, I have a name tag now," and walks in.
There were so many other things too. Does anybody understand like with the prosthetic leg joke? Do you remember that? Like that they were.
I don't.
It was an officer, and they're like, "Hey, that's a nice prosthetic leg." He's like, "Played by the taxpayers."
Okay.
Okay, it's in the movie, and so
I think it's a Chat GPT joke.
no, it's. I swear to God, it's not.
I'm saying they use that for the movie. Chat
Oh.
GPT.
Maybe. You're probably right. I don't remember. It was helpful to me as somebody who likes to know who's who. It was helpful that everyone had name tags
Yes,
on.
because there's so many characters. I didn't care
You're
about
like,
a single one of them.
Oh, that's Patrice, because it
Yeah.
says Patrice on her name tag.
You know, again, it's just kind of it's to me as I wrote in my notes, it's all filler. When we
Yes.
get to Olivia, who's walking to the beach alone, and this hippie who makes absolutely no sense, who just walks around he interrupts scenes and smoking joint. Mm-hmm. Hippie is all he tries
Stoner
to get with her.
dude.
He's like, "Hey, you want someone to join you? I got some weed," and she's like, "No, I'm good." So it's important to note that Olivia, who's one of the actresses, walks off onto the beach by herself.
Yep. There's also a small group of 4 who goes off for their own kind of private
Bo.
party. I think at one point they say, "Let's grab some IPAs and go off partying by ourselves." I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, white guys. But yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
IPAs.
Why can't we just grab some beers?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Hipsters.
Yeah.
Fucking hipsters.
But it's Bo, his homie. They go newbie and 2 girls who I don't know. One's Blondie and one's
One's Isa. She's like the red hair, right? No.
I don't know,
Right.
dude.
Well, her name's Isa. I don't know who the other one is.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Doesn't
Their
matter.
kills matter because this is a part of the movie we're getting to where the kills start going.
They start ramping
beep,
up.
boop, beep, boop.
Yeah. Bing. The erection sound effect.
I was
Yeah,
about to say I have an erection.
yeah,
Bing.
bing.
Tune into last week. You want to know that joke?
Yeah, there's also a scene with the Columbo and the hippie, and Columbo's taking notes, and the hippie offers him a joint.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so then Columbo shows him
Shows
the
him his
badge,
badge.
and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go the other direction."
Oops, I just offered weed to a cop.
See, like the dialogue is so bad in this movie. I think it was intentional.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be.
They're just goofing around.
I honestly can see that, but I will also add on that they needed to add filler. They needed to make it a feature length film, so it needs to be over a certain amount of time, like 61 minutes. But and I know it's an hour and 22 minutes, but they needed to add this middle part, which I call the rap party, because of the dialogue.
Yeah.
And I know it's a dialogue, but did someone try to write it? Like ChatGPT, like you said, wrote it. But
There are a couple important interactions. McNutt, who's one of the PAs, is talking to the detective, asking about confidentiality. He's like, "I'm going to tell you some things, but you got to keep my name out of it." He tells the detective that Henry, the producer, really hated John, the director. They fought all the time. So you should talk to Henry, the producer, which is somewhat important. Zine, the streamer guy, talks to Buddy Cooper, actual Buddy Cooper, who says he's an executive producer on this movie. What does that mean? He does absolutely nothing. But he does like that in this picture, in the Mutilator 2 sequel, or in his original Mutilator, the director didn't get murdered, like what happened here in part 2, which I thought that was kind of funny.
I didn't even get that.
Yeah, as executive producer, I do nothing, but I do like that in the original movie, the director did not get murdered. So, like, I made a note. There's lots of just one-off one-liners.
It's funny that you bring that up because I even wrote right here verbatim what I wrote. The whole basis of this after party scene is absolutely nothing. It adds no context to the movie whatsoever. It seems like it's more filler to me. Budget ran out after the kills, so they had to film some. But what I like,
set up some of the kills too.
yes, but because what I also like too is this is where Anne, the PA, who likes the older penis, she comes up to Big Ed and she's like, "What up, homie?" And he's like,
So, you married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just I'm curious. Like,
Yeah.
does she? Because I mean, that could be.
It's a fetish.
It's a fetish.
Yeah. There's a lot of young ladies who like older men. A lot of them have daddy issues. Amateur psychologist, cheers. Anyway, she just pretty much invites Ed up to her room for a nightcap.
Yeah, and
He's all about it, but he's like, we shouldn't leave the party together. That might arouse suspicion. You go to your room and I'll call you later.
Yeah, I knew he was the killer the whole time. Just
Spoilers.
Well, yeah, of course.
He's the killer.
Because when they killed John, the director, the Fabio motherfucker, his laugh, like, I mean, you could tell right away, like that's who it is, because he's got that smoker's laugh, kind of like that, kind of thing. So
I did like the shirt that McNutt is wearing as a PA. It says "Grip this."
Yeah,
because he's a grip this.
Oh yeah.
I would love to get a shirt that says that. I don't know why.
I guess you'd have to be a key grip.
Sure. Grip this.
But isn't he also trying to get with Sandy?
Yes. Yeah, Sandy and McNutt have a good chemistry.
Sandy, again, remember, she's the one that put the glue head on Henry's penis.
Right. But they have a good chemistry.
But he also brings up, I heard you give a pretty good Hummer, and they pull out the kazoos. Like, I guess, like, and she's like, yeah, I'm known for that. Like, she's very comfortable with that. I knew a girl back in the day that was like, she was known for her yums, and she was very cool about it. She was like, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I got one. 20 seconds, I think that's the last.
Nice job.
Amazing.
Well, that's great. Good for you.
So
there is an exchange between Zine, the streamer, and Big Ed. So why do you think Big Ed killed everybody in that first movie, not just his son? And Big Ed says, well, I really became Big Ed, and once I started killing,
I liked it.
I just really liked it. I was hooked, which is a funny pun because it's a hook. And remember, Zine is live streaming this on his phone, and you see in the background the detective is watching on his phone. He's probably watching the live stream, watching Big
that's
Ed
a good point.
talk about how he loved killing.
Well, this is a good point I thought Zine did bring up. He's like, why did if Big Ed only wanted to kill his son, which he did, why did he have to kill all his friends? Like,
Right.
and I think that's like when you brought up the point, like, well,
I contend in Mutilator 1, Big Ed was just hungover. And his son and all of their friends came and started partying.
That's another.
And woke him up, and he was brutally hungover because in Mutilator Part 1, he had a party the night before with his old buddies or whatever, and he was like asleep in the garage. And I remember thinking like, oh, this guy's just fucking hungover and he's mad. They woke him up, and so he just killed them all.
That's a good point.
Great motive, honestly.
Mutilated them all.
That's a second good point you brought up. Like, honestly, like losing your taste so you could eat poop for money. I mean, like, that's like your second good, like, that's brilliant.
Go back and listen to last week.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Talk about eating poop for money.
I need a second for that. That was great. Like, I wish I didn't have taste now. Like, I mean, you know how rich you'd probably be?
You could just challenge people.
Travel the world.
Travel the world. I'll eat that ghost pepper. And give me $100 if I can eat it without reacting.
Easy. People will do that. I think if you actually, like, if you saw, like, dog poop, hey, how much would you? I bet people would be like, I'll give you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat something that could like harm me though physically.
Oh yeah.
I just don't want to taste it. You know what I mean? Like that's why ghost pepper. Right. But if like, I don't think you could eat poop without some other health consequences. Don't you think?
Yeah, but like, you may not be able to taste it, but I feel like you'd still feel the burn.
Of the pepper?
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Some hours later, anyway.
The taste doesn't matter at all.
I suppose.
At first, I thought you were talking about poop. I was like, the burn of the poop. Yes, the ghost pepper, totally. You would. I think I agree with this again.
You think so?
Yeah, because you don't taste it. It's like the feel. Like you don't taste the heat. You feel the heat. You feel it in your mouth.
That's not taste?
No.
No,
Okay,
it's
it's
Because
different.
you can feel it like on your lips.
hot water.
Sure.
You don't taste hot water, but it burns your mouth.
You don't? Well, it burns. That's a physical response that your mouth
Holy
has.
shit! Now we're going.
Oh my God, we're down a rabbit hole. We're down a rabbit hole. What's the difference between taste and the way it feels in your mouth?
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Right?
Now I'm all fucking. I'm gonna be like up in bed like this tonight.
Thank God this is a two-parter. Thank God. So,
Where are we at?
Big Ed was talking to Zine about how it was the most fun he ever had doing all those kills in that movie. And we get PA Ann back to her room
She has to take a poop.
in her PJs and gets a text from an unknown caller, meet me on the pier. And she's like, hell yeah, that's Big Ed. I better change into a sexy blue dress.
Yeah.
Right?
Meanwhile, remember Bill Hitchcock? He's one of the original cast from the original Mutilator. He's like so enthralled with his death scene. Remember what I mentioned in part 1? He thinks his death scene is like the quintessential. Can't believe he didn't get a fucking award for this death scene. So he's like even he asked that one of the producers or like PAs like, hey, can you cue it up? He's like, you can literally go buy the DVD and watch it whenever you want, or you can watch it online.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm only here. I want to watch it here now.
Yeah.
So they go to a room. He cues it up for him. He's like, you want to watch this? And he's like, nah, man, I'm good. I want to go back and drink some IPAs.
Bill's watching it on his own.
Yeah, and it's weird because like
He's like, he loves it.
yeah,
he's so
talking to
enthralled.
himself, like I thought he was gonna pull out his dick.
He's
and start-
reciting the lines alongside
Yeah.
himself on screen. I mean, that's the epitome of kind of up his own ass.
That's a narcissist. That's a Zach. That's
Very
a Zach Morris right
narcissist. Yeah,
there. Very narcissistic.
I like narcissist. Zach Morris is the first name that comes
Saved
to
by
your
the
head.
Bell.
Yeah,
I just wrote a paper on it. That's why.
just considering who our president
had to-
is, that's your first thought, narcissist.
Oh, well, because I just wrote a paper on Zach Morris.
Oh, okay.
I had to clinically assess him, like
Zach
a
Morris.
biosocial paper, and so
Yeah, I
Anyway.
love Saved by the Bell. They abandoned the timeout. Remember that?
Yeah.
Timeout. Time would stop.
I still, because of the paper I did, he did some shitty things.
He did. He was terrible.
He took pictures of the girls in the bathroom and made a calendar of
Zach
it.
Morris did this?
Yeah, all the girls in the basement,
Slater
non-consensual.
would never.
Yeah. How about this? He culturally appropriates the Cherokee Nation by saying he's Zach one, and so then he meets a real chief, and he only realizes that he's wrong. This is what I brought in my paper when he's caught, and he uses the fourth wall, the timeout, to address the audience because it's kind of like giving him justification for what he's about to do.
Yep. Timeout. Here's why I'm about to be a terrible person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it was a dickhead to Screech.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I just okay, but
This deep dive on Saved by the Bell, brought to you by Colby Does Horror.
anyway. Bill dies. The killer comes in and
Stabs him in the neck.
very similar to his original death.
Thank goodness. That guy was obnoxious. So,
was-
there's a camera in the room.
Yeah, why is that?
I think I don't know. Maybe they're trying to prevent theft. There's like a little spy cam up in the corner of the room for
Do
some
they
reason.
ever does that
I
footage
think
ever?
the Detective Columbo watches it because he notices it's there when they're.
Detective Columbo is my favorite part of the whole movie.
Because he's an actual cop doing real police work
Yeah, he's
accurately.
trying.
I
Yeah.
think he's
Yeah.
the only one with like somewhat acting ability.
And I think at some point he watched the tape and he realized who the killer was. And at the end of the movie, he arrests the killer. Open and shut.
I hope you do reach out to him and say, hey, we talked about it because it's what I'd love to know more about the film.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what it was like on scene. How many days did you shoot this in? Like, what was the vibe like? I mean, because obviously to me it's shot in one area. I mean they moved from here to here, but it's all Atlantic Beach. But anyway, I digress.
We have
Anne makes her way to the
Anne.
pier.
Yeah, in a cute little blue dress, off to seduce an older man.
Z meets a fan. Is any of this important? Absolutely not.
Z and a lady named Patrice, right? They hit it off. They both love drinking water.
Yeah.
Yeah, not alcohol. You remember that part?
Yeah, she's like, I don't drink.
I don't drink. I drink water. And he's like, I love water too. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go fucking party.
This is the best writing.
This is like,
Still better writing than the new Strangers trilogy.
yes, that's another one I wanted. Like, so they came out with 3 more, right?
Horrible.
Yeah, but did they? It wasn't just one more. They came out with 3 more. Because I remember, I'm not gonna lie. The first one was pretty cool, but then it's just I don't really care about the other ones. But now hearing you say like these other ones are absolutely horrible,
I like the second one, Strangers Pray at Night. That one was a pretty cool movie. And
Okay.
the Columbo, he plays the sackhead guy in that one.
Well, there you go.
I rewatched them. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't like. Was that the one where they're with the family and they go to the grandfather's cabin in
yeah,
Colorado?
and that has that rad fucking pool scene.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
The
that.
pool scene. Yeah. Totally.
Pool scene rips.
But the third one I didn't. It's kind of like whatever. But then they've come out with 3 more.
Yeah, the first. So it's Strangers Chapter 1, 2, and 3. Strangers Chapter 1 is literally just a fucking remake, shot for shot of the first movie. But
couple.
everything that made the first movie work so well, the tension, the suspense, the dread, they said, yeah, let's not use any of that. Let's just make our own thing. And
Why would they just do a movie like that? I mean, they wouldn't call it a remake. Is it written up as a remake? Is it supposed to be marketed as a remake? Because they didn't use the same actors, obviously. So
No.
they just scene for scene almost.
scene for scene.
I don't. That's
And then they add like a couple other things from like Strangers Pray at Night, like the truck scene and stuff like that. I'm just like, what the fuck are they doing?
Well, yeah, I'm curious about like pre-production, or even the brainstorming. Hey, let's make a. You mean you want to make a remake? No. But well, you're saying it. What you're saying to me though, it sounds like a remake. You want to use everything? No, but it's
To a sequel.
And the thing that makes the Strangers so fucking scary
Yes.
is we know nothing about them.
Exactly.
It never explains anything.
I love that is a unique backstory.
You get an entire backstory, why they do it all, why there's other people involved. It just ruins everything.
And this is so. Did they come out with 3, or is it just like is this the 4th one?
They came out with the 3 new ones.
So yeah, they came out with. So they thought 3 movies, to release at the same time, right?
And because they shot them like all back to back to back, and they
Yeah, kind of like
released
Back
it.
to the Future.
And
Yeah,
like
part 2 and 3.
Yeah.
and they're so drawn out and pointless. They could have just consolidated all 3 of the movies and made it like 1 2-hour-long movie. It's so
See,
fucking
like
pointless.
that's
Yeah.
where my thought process, like that's where I want to because I don't understand it, so I want to know more. Anyway, here we go.
Back to Mutilator 2. As Anne's walking out on the pier, we notice, well, there's a dock worker who says, we're going to be closing up soon.
Oceanic, yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, you can go out here, but I'm going to be shutting down the lights. And if you want to get back to the party, just hit this button, whatever. We see the camera stops briefly on a life preserver ring with a rope that's been cut.
Yeah, cut.
So, somebody took the length of the rope. No problem. The dock worker steps out of his booth and just out of the blue, the serial
lure,
killer
a perfectly placed
casts a fishing lure
perfectly placed.
right in his eye.
Ganks him in the eye.
Yeah.
Poor kid just wanted to work and sell fucking ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
And
I thought that was awesome because when his eye popped out, it made a noise. It like literally made like a pop noise.
Yeah. That's good.
So that guy's dead. And then the killer stabs three more knives into his chest. So that dude's very dead.
You know it's a rough night when the body count
ChatGPT.
is rising faster than the bar tab at the rat party.
The body count's rising faster than the bar tab.
At the rat party.
That's good, man. Computers can make
That
jokes.
was me.
Well, that's was
really?
it?
No.
You bastard. Fake news. Well, as Anne walks out on the pier, the lights do go off, which is fine. And suddenly someone is up behind her, takes her shoulders, and says, "You smell good.
Oh yeah, she thinks it's fucking
I have a surprise for you."
old dick boy.
Oh, it's
yeah.
totally. It sounds exactly like Big Ed.
And like
is.
you see the hands go
Yeah,
across her
they're
chest
not
and
hiding
shit.
any of that. He's feeling her up, and of course she's like turned on. But then he quickly wraps that rope around her neck, and it's a noose. He's tied it into a noose, and he throws her body over the side of the pier, and the force of the fall doesn't just break her neck like a normal hanging. It rips her head, and her skin like stretches like Stretch Armstrong.
It looked cool.
And her body falls to the ground, and that is my Dick Kill Shot of the Week. Dick Kill Shot of the Week.
Dick shot, kill of the
Dick
week.
Shot Kill of the Week.
It was a unique kill because usually you just see them like hang.
Usually the neck
But
breaks.
Then like you build her back up. And
Yeah.
then, like, because he brought her back up.
Yeah. Pull her back up.
And he brought her back up. And dropped her again, and her fucking head fell off.
It was awesome. So
You know it's a rough night when the body count is rising faster than the bar tab at the rat party.
that's what you said. Yeah.
Oh.
Moments ago. Chat
Our
GPT.
pets' heads are falling off.
Yeah. She must have. What did I text you guys? She must have had a lead ass for her to be so heavy that her head ripped off.
There's no need for body shaming in this movie.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. No, but I mean, it really, like,
The
I thought
physics
same,
of it don't make any sense.
I thought the same thing because he drops her first and then she just
Hangs.
He picks her back up.
Drops her again.
Yeah, and because that is unique. Out of all, we've seen a lot of deaths in movies.
We have.
That like unique kills that you remember, the SlashU award. You know that could probably that was a good kill. There are some great kills in this movie.
Yes, you should watch it alone for those. For the kills.
If you like pleasuring yourself to Fangoria, watch this
or if
movie.
you just like good effects, like a normal horror fan.
Oh,
That's a better way to put it.
why is it every
If you
time?
get sexually aroused by kills, you gotta watch this movie.
Boing.
Bing. Erection. Oh man.
Microphone smells. McNutt and Sandy.
You're just like, oh yeah.
McNutt and Sandy are finally giving in to their lust for one another.
Yes.
And they just take a little small ass blanket out to the pier or out to the sand at the beach so they can get busy with it. Here's my thing. I've been on the coast many times, and I have only one time did I, get busy in a Burger King bathroom on the beach because it's the truth. The sand is horrible.
Oh yeah, sand gets everywhere.
The sand is the gnarliest shit. I mean, and even after you shower, you still feel like.
I hate sand.
Because here's the thing.
Anakin Skywalker.
You have a room. You guys both have room. You know,
Right.
like you have a hotel room that's paid for.
There you go.
Great bed, shower, and everything. But they take
Yeah.
a small ass blanket, and and of
More
course,
romantic.
yeah. But they start touching penises, and you start seeing, and you see pubes.
This is some
see
nudity.
pubes?
Yep. He also gets naked and sort of rolls over on top of her, making out with her, takes his shirt off. He playfully plays with a kazoo, you know, as they're making out and smooching.
It's McNutt's lucky night. McNutt gonna get that nut.
Until now. Then what happens? Do you want to describe it, or Colby, or should I? While he's on top of her, playfully playing with a kazoo, and she's topless. Oh, they're so sweet. A harpoon.
A spear.
Spear. I've said harpoon that's more oceany, right? Shoots right up his ass.
Through his mouth.
Comes out his mouth.
And then like drags him away.
Yep.
I mean, could you imagine Sandy? That's some trauma right there. I'm gonna go ahead and
She's
say,
going to need
you know.
therapy if she survives, but I don't think she's going to.
She gets up running, you know, of course, like anybody would, and you know, we just know that McNutt. We assume he's dead. He's in the kill count, right?
Yeah, no, he's very dead. A harpoon went through his entire digestive tract, from his ass to his mouth. He went ass to mouth with that harpoon.
Here's another filler scene too, to add more graphic. You remember when Newbie and Bo and the two girls with the pubes and the joints are gonna go party? Like
Take their IPA, take their IPAs and go party.
There's a sign on the pier that says, "If you caught trespassing, you will be filleted."
Yes.
So he does a flashback, which to me is interesting because
Newbie?
yeah, he does a flashback of him of his leg getting filleted.
I think it
It's
was
a cool effect.
Was it a
but
shot from the movie that they were shooting? Was it like maybe him remembering his death scene in the movie or something?
I mean, let's talk about it for a minute.
That's what I made out.
I did not.
I don't get why he thought of that.
Because you see a sign that says, "Hey, you know, Dorito Milky Way." You're gonna think about a Dorito and a Milky Way. You know, like it's just
Okay. Don't think about an elephant right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Think
thank
about
you.
an elephant. So he sees a sign that says trespassers will be filleted,
Yeah.
and he imagines himself strapped
just
to a table
just
getting
thinking like, because
filleted.
he's thinking like, if I get caught trespassing, I'll get filleted. I didn't take it as it was a scene shot from the movie.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just remembering like a scene from something they shot a few days ago, but I don't. Because otherwise, this makes no sense
That's
to
what
me.
I'm saying. But I mean, I don't
Nobody's
understand. Why would a
listening to this
nurse-
podcast.
Like none of the rest of the movie made any sense to me, so I was just like, okay, that fits.
Right. Nobody's.
Hey, for listeners, do you agree with us?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments that no one ever says
Right.
anything.
I don't get it. But
I'm sorry, but still, I just thought that note that was kind of funny.
well, and then Sandy runs off screaming, of course, because McNutt was just harpooned in front of her. Right.
Yeah.
we
is
gotta
it?
get to we gotta get to Sandy.
Sandy, isn't this when Sandy gets it?
Yeah.
How does she get it though?
Yeah. She
Because it's look.
she runs off screaming.
I don't know how it's possible that he caught up to her and everything.
Oh, because he's a killer,
And he
Colby.
uses that hook right behind.
The killers can teleport.
But he's fucking 96.
Yeah, but we know killers can be everywhere at once. They work on their cardio. She runs and hides by the dock.
Hey, that's a shout out to Leslie Vernon.
It is. Yep.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
This killer is able to be everywhere at once. So yeah, what happens? Sandy runs off screaming, and she hides by the sand
pier, yeah.
down by the dock, and then she comes upon Anne's my dick shot kills dead body,
Yeah.
and she runs in another direction, and then like a huge
She gets caught by the hook.
hook
Caught
comes
by the
down,
hook. And isn't that your?
comes through her chin, and that is Colby's dick kill. Shot of the week.
Dick kill.
Shot of the week. Dick shot. Kill of the week.
Dick shot kill of the week. Hey, you
That was
know
both
what's-
of us.
Yeah, you know what's so rad about that kill scene too is that because they do have that like at every pier, you know, on any beach, it's like you can hang your fish and it says caught this banger at the. So that's
Yeah.
what they have there, and he
Yeah.
fucking guts her ass. He places Sandy like she's a fucking prize trophy fish. I thought that was pretty rad. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
like I said, the kills, the props, the
The effects.
yes, I think are fun.
He hangs her up where they hang up other fish.
At this point, the killer isn't stalking anyone. The victims are basically scheduling appointments.
That's
There's no
ChatGPT.
tension. There's no suspense. You're just waiting for the
They're just
kill.
waiting for the kills. They hang on a still shot at this point too of Olivia. Remember, she went down to the
Yes!
beach by herself earlier,
I love this.
and that's the cover art poster of this
Yes.
movie is the shot of all the piers, the pilings for the dock.
yes,
And she's like tied
she's
to the
tied
one.
to it.
They just hang on that.
I like that though. That's smart because
They come back to it later,
building tension.
but you're like, whoa, oh shit, what's she doing? She's just tied
I
to the
know, like
tied to the
something
dock.
gnarly. And that's when we come back to the bubes of
Yeah.
the movie.
Our four
Our four.
Our 4 IPA drinkers.
I just wrote. Anyway, it's time for some more boobs.
This is Isa, Bo, other girl, and newbie.
What's up with the pervy guy with the camera taking photos of them?
His name is Traver.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's like, he's sitting there taking pictures, and because he sees that they're taking their shirts off and playing with their boobies.
He's back at the rap party. He has a telephoto lens.
And then like a goth mature, kind of comes up to him.
Hey, what you
I kind of
doing?
think that's kind of is that a fetish, like goth mature?
Yes. I mean, what? I don't know.
Like you like you like mature, but you like goth. You like
Very
dark.
specific.
Yes.
I don't know. I've never.
Alexa.
That's really annoying
sorry.
on the mic.
Thanks. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
This is Nick.
because I'm thinking
It's
about
the ADD.
it's goth. That's what goths do.
Yeah, it's these four people out on the dock, flirting around. The girls get topless and put name tags up above their pubes, and the guys are taking pictures.
They didn't even
and-
cover their nipples.
They just put them on top.
But it says one
above.
says indica, one says sativa.
Oh, right,
yeah.
right.
So
It's
then the other one says
a weed
like,
reference.
And then he's like, both hands.
IPA.
Yeah.
IPA
or lager.
lager.
I don't know.
Both.
Yeah.
IPA. So, but this is, so all this is going on, but they hear something from below the pier. Help! Help!
A scream.
And so they see this girl tied up with a rope right next to him. So it's Olivia. So like, hold on, we'll pull you up.
Oh, no.
As they are pulling her up, the barnacles, the clams, all this is embedded in the piling, high tide, low tide, and it's just carving her up. She's like,
Don't pull me up.
and they're pulling her up, and by the time she gets up there, her face is clawed off like fucking creep show, skull, eyeball, blood, gore, hang. Great kill, great shot, and that is my
Dick kill.
Shot of the week. Shot of the week. Shot of the week. Dick shot.
Dick shot kill of the week.
It's the last time you get to hear that noise this week.
Damn it.
I love the smell of it. I dig this, man.
Yeah.
This is, of course, when they pull up her dead body, all shit hangs loose, so they see that, oh, fuck, here we go. So everyone runs off. First one to get it, though, is sativa bubes. The one with the bubes. Well, they both have
Right.
bubes.
No, you're right. The one girl that we don't really learn her name. I don't
Yeah.
recall her name. Do you? I don't remember her name, but the killer chucks that battle axe from the movie, shoot, right into her back.
She dead.
She's dead. And so that leaves Bo, Isa, and Newbie continuing to run back towards the party. We hear the killer laughing. Sounds a lot like Big Ed.
It is,
I mean, if you
'cause
haven't
it
figured
is.
it out. Meanwhile, back at the party, there's that Traver, that guy with the telephoto lens, and the weird goth lady looking through the camera. They don't see anything anymore. And as those other 3 partygoers run off the pier, 2 spring-loaded swordfish come flipping through, like booby-trapped. One of them hits Bo, and one of them hits Isa. Stabs right into their torsos.
I did like this kill a lot.
That was a cool honorable mention kill.
That kill, yeah, it was.
They're obviously like taxidermied swordfish or plastic maybe swordfish, doesn't matter. But they stab right into Isa and Bo, and then the killer
Hey,
like,
Andy.
oh, thank you for showing me that. The killer,
We'll go to Arby's after this.
audio medium. The killer slowly comes up with his knife and he carves a B into Bo's back, and he
okay.
carves an I into Isa's back
Yeah, what
for
did
no
that mean?
reason. Like, those
B.I..
are their names, I guess. I don't know.
Bo and Isabel.
Bo and Isa. IZA.
Yeah, that's okay. I thought that I was for IPA.
Oh, it could have been. Yeah.
But that is interesting. Like, I'm joking.
Then the one
So
dude.
it is a thing, real quick. So
Yeah.
it is a thing. So people do enjoy.
Then the final. I'm not putting this on. Nick's showing me photos of
it's
something online.
chubby, mature, booby, goth.
Oh, is that a fetish? Is that
Yes.
a something that people like? Mature goth women.
I thought it was just called Big Titty Goth Girls.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's got their fetishes. Everybody's got their kinks.
He's like, can we finish this damn
Nothing wrong with that. Can we get through the rest of this
But
movie?
this is when it's pretty much over. I mean,
No, yeah, because Newbie's the only one left out of that 4, and he's
Yeah.
running up, and he finds Sandy's head where she was, or hanging up where the fish get hung up, and another booby trap, and this one's full of fishing line and hooks, and they all shoot up into his face.
Yeah, like pull his ass.
And it pulls all his skin off his face,
It's like
you know?
Hellraiser-esque.
Yeah, hey.
Around his mouth, around his eyes. It's not something I think that would kill you instantly. It would
I
just be
agree.
extremely painful.
And then he moans, Jesus wept.
Does he?
No, it's from Hellraiser.
Just like Hellraiser.
My dumbass.
That was a Chat GPT joke.
The our killer steps up and kneels down and says, "This might hurt," and then stabs his
Great one-liner.
stabs the guy's hand and stabs him and kills him. You know, and then the killer, very agile for an old man, jumps over the side of the pier
I noticed that. Yeah, I saw the
where
same
his
thing.
name tag falls in the sand, and the camera hangs on that, even though it doesn't come into play at all for the rest of the movie. Stoner guy hears a scream. Traver, Z, Patrice, and Detective Columbo come running, and that's where they find Bill Hitchcock.
A maid discovers
Dead.
the body. I
Yeah.
didn't know there was maid service like at around midnight or 11 on a Saturday night.
Housekeeping?
Huh?
Overtime.
Sure.
Yeah, but people are in your room. That's okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay, nothing to fixate on.
Detective Columbo kicks them all out. Zine goes live, and his viewership starts jumping way up over 200. And then Columbo notices the camera, and that's when we get like this montage of people denying it was them. RH is laughing because he hated Bill.
Worst ending, and I'm sorry. I will say that the ending. The ending is so bad.
You hear, Henry with the dick glued, or the head glued to his dick says like, "Wasn't me." Everybody's like, "Wasn't me, wasn't me." And then Big Ed's like, "It wasn't me." And then they do the end, and they do this circle like, beep, beep, that's all, folks. And then it comes back up. The circle opens up again, and it was Big Ed. And Columbo arrests him, and they roll credits.
It was like a double fake.
It was a double fake. It was Big Ed the whole time. Like, what the fuck?
Nobody knew.
Nobody knew, except for us, and we've mentioned it multiple times.
On a scale of 6 prosthetic heads built to perform fellatio to 12 prosthetic heads built to perform fellatio, what say you guys?
I'll let our guest.
From 6 to 12?
Yeah.
What is your rating of 6 prosthetic heads built to perform fellatio?
It's hard because I would enjoy a head built for fellatio, but I didn't enjoy this. I don't know.
No, you don't get to use it. It's just for a rating system.
Oh, okay.
You're a perv.
I'm sorry. Very sorry.
I think on Letterboxd I gave it a 1.5 star.
Oh, wow.
See, but I mean, you brought the glass half full to me, to be honest with you. And, talking about it, like realizing that I was like bummed on it. But the effects, knowing that they probably had fun, I thought the effects are cool. I'm going to give it, I can't do a half a head. I was going to go 7, but, I'm going to go 8 prosthetic
I
heads
also
built.
was going to give it an 8. And to bring up, again, your
So
point.
mine was 7.5 prosthetic heads with glue.
No,
Sure.
built to perform fellatio.
Yeah.
That's that's a big word bundle.
That's half the fun.
The evidence that they enjoyed this is the credits. There's some credits, stuff, outtakes, props.
I didn't watch that.
It was great.
I love that.
So in the credits, it's each person who got murdered, and it looks like it's probably shot right after their death scene because they're in a white robe, and they got maybe some of them have blood on them and effects still, and they're just taking a bow. So that told me
It's
that
fun,
they
man.
had fun.
Oh, for sure.
They had fun doing this. So
That is cool. Hey, do we have a kill count?
Oh, how could we not? We do have a kill count. Jazzy music.
Let me see them shine.
So we had the director,
Yeah.
Fabio wannabe John.
Tinti.
Director killed at the beginning of the movie, and then it goes like what, a solid 40 minutes before the next kill, something like that.
Probably. It
Because
goes
the next kill is Bill
Yeah.
with the trident through his throat, the same way he died in the first movie. Random dock worker had a fishing lure right in his eye
Yeah, why did he have to die?
because he was there,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Collateral damage.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's poor Anne, who was hung so hard that her head snapped off. My dick shot killed the week.
Ding.
McNutt, a harpoon through his ass and out his mouth.
Honorable dick shot.
Dragged out to sea. Very cool. Sandy, Colby's dick shot kill of the week. A hook, big old fish hook through her chin.
And she probably had the best pubes.
Yep.
You thought Sandy?
It's the only pubes we saw.
No, we saw.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
saw
true. We
those
saw
other
other
girls.
pubes. You're right.
I wasn't really impressed though.
Yeah.
Because Sandy was a small girl, and they didn't look that big. But when she was laying down, I was like, they got bigger.
All right. Let's not interrupt the kill count.
Oh, sorry.
Olivia, Nick's Dick shot kill of the week. They pulled her up and scraped all her skin off against the barnacles. That one girl, the battle axe in the back of her.
Yeah, the pubes.
That one girl. Followed by Bo and Isa with the swordfish booby traps. And then the other dude, Newbie, with the fish hooks through his face. That was it, right?
Yeah.
That's 11.
Pretty good kill count.
It's not bad. It's more than the first movie. It's more than the original Mutilator. I think the original Mutilator was only six. Yeah.
Because I remember that too. The first scene, the girl gets killed in the pool. It was supposed to be a more of intense death.
Supposed to be harpoon.
Harpoon.
But they couldn't get the gun to work.
So they just had him choke her in the pool.
Yep.
So
Drown her and
I thought
stuff,
that was an interesting tidbit from the original Mutilator. But everything else, I mean, for 1984, banger.
Well,
I just thought that I wish Buddy could have got a little bit more of a budget.
Yeah.
You would think like people like who looked up to 80s horror, like let's say someone like Adam Green, Eli Roth. They could come out and say, "Hey, you're making Mutilator 2. We want to help. Here's $1 million." Do you think they could have done more with that movie? They still could have set the same location, but I think they could have done, add a little bit more to the script. But maybe he just wanted to do it like, freeball it.
A big question is too, like, how much time did they have for this?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Because it feels like it was shot
quickly
in a day.
Yeah.
Like a 24-hour shoot.
But the effects are good.
That's what I mean.
A movie called Mutilator, these people got mutilated.
That's what I think they had. They put all the money.
Yeah.
They put all the time. Because that's shit, like, that's like, and you got to think, one shot. We get one take at this.
Right.
Because
like
of
the
your
fish
budget.
hooks to the face, the guy looks like Hellraiser. That's gross.
That's good. I mean,
Wept.
I like it.
did you really say that?
I want to get a solid, like, just an isolated soundbite of that.
Oh, please use it.
I'd definitely
Give me a good one with no other noise.
Jesus wept.
Okay, I'll isolate that.
That's cool.
Thank you. At some point in the future when I have time.
Well, cool.
No.
Well, I
Next
want to
week.
give this time to Colby. Let's plug. Let's talk.
Yeah,
I want to make an announcement.
please. I
This'll-
want to give this time to Colby. Let's plug. Now it's me.
This will be my last episode of SlashU.
Aww.
It is now going to continue with me and Andy. We're still going to use Nick's basement,
All right.
but it's just me and Andy.
Sounds good.
And I'll just be in the corner pleasuring myself and watching.
We got it. We got a new chair for him. We call it the cuck chair.
It's not extremely different than what we do
I'm
now.
the SlashU cuck.
Right. I mean, you already do that over there across from me. I
Slash cuck.
got to deal with it every week.
Oh shit! No, but I'm just excited about wallpaper. That's moving forward. Having Colby become a part of it too. Having you two. It's great having. This was just fun as hell. But Colby, let's talk about you. What's going on? Movies to watch. Things to watch besides your Instagram, TikTok, where we could always find you at.
Colby does horror.
Here's my thing, though. Anybody that listens to this podcast or knows this podcast knows Colby.
Yeah.
I would
certainly hope so.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, yeah, we already know.
Right.
Watch
There's
you
very
somewhat-
few people who knew SlashU but didn't know Colby.
I
It's
bet
quite
that's
the other
the
way
thing.
around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
other
bet
way
more
around.
people, like, people would be like, whoa, where'd you go, Colby?
Why are you hanging out with those deadbeats?
Yeah, seriously, that was the worst episode I've ever heard.
Oh, man. You went to their basement? Nick could have killed you. That's some of your fans. You're actually in his house? He could have murdered you.
I am here in person for the second time.
The guy,
No, third time.
Yeah.
Third
Sure,
time
you've been
now.
here a few times.
The guy who poops in the lake?
That guy?
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Weirdo.
I know that, if there's anything you want to talk about now, it was fun.
Man, I just talk about horror movies just like these guys, but I just do it looking into a phone and post it on the internet. But if you're here from my page listening to me talk, please follow these guys.
Thanks, Colby.
Thanks, Colby.
Appreciate it.
I hate plugging myself. Go listen. Just listen to SlashU.
Yeah.
These guys are my buds, and I love hanging out with them.
that's
I
very
can't believe how long. Yes, it is very nice, but I can't believe how long we've all hung out. I remember the first time we met was at face to face was at the very first Milwaukee
Milwaukee
HorrorCon. So a year ago.
But we've been talking for like years.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because I remember when you had your original podcast and then you dipped out and then you had your own. I was like, I don't want. I swear, I remember going, I don't want to lose touch with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when I heard like you're back, and then I was like, is he doing his own and then the blow up of Colby was where I'm so happy for you. So well deserved.
Appreciate it.
I love your videos. Like I do. Like I'm kind of fanboying out. But Jody and I watch a lot of movies that he'll say like
Sure.
fuck. I mean, I can name 3 off the top: Greasy Strangler, Sadness, and then that You'll Never Be Alone. Like just so great stuff. I want to make this more of a thing where we can. Hell, you'll probably be on HorrorCon's episode 2.
Next week is
Yeah, there you
Milwaukee
go.
HorrorCon recording,
go.
even
Funny-
though it happened last weekend, but we're going to probably post our
Yes,
stuff from that.
We had a really good time.
Funny story of the I Will Never Leave You Alone. So the director of that and I talk all the time because of like the first review I did, it went super viral. He said if he finds that microwave, he's going to send it to me.
Ooh.
But there's a scene where it's a lot of flashback in this movie, the witch kind of supernatural thing, and the mom postpartum has the baby, and her husband comes home and she's crying, like he just wouldn't stop crying, and there's a microwave with a baby in it.
Oh no.
Like
Dick shot killed a week song.
Yeah, right. That's
But no, I mean, cause
It's fucked up.
but I mean,
more
that-
like
oh my God, we're going
that
to hell.
poor baby.
Oh shit, we will.
You ever heard that joke? Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this joke.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
No?
Dead
I
baby
do-
joke.
Yeah, it's a dead baby joke.
I know it.
Yeah, we'll hit it off air. I don't
Does
want
it
to
have
be.
to do with painting a house?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It was how do you
What's worse than getting a silver medal?
what?
Oh, I don't know.
Getting a gold medal? What? Bronze medal? I don't know.
Do you
I'm
know
not
how
gonna
many
tell a joke.
babies it takes to paint a house?
No, how many?
Depends how hard you throw them.
There you go. That's a good dead
What was
baby
yours?
joke. Mine's very dark. How
No
do
one
you
listens this late.
how do you clean how would you clean a dead baby out of a blender?
Oh shit! I've heard it, but I don't remember.
With nachos.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's only like dead baby, and that's fucking cannibalism.
Nick, why would you tell a joke like that?
I think maybe-
Jesus.
You know what my favorite jokes are?
What?
Helen Keller jokes.
Oh, okay. Sure. I was gonna say Holocaust jokes, but
God, dudes, come on. So what's okay? Now we gotta hear one.
okay.
Why was Helen Keller's baby blind?
Why?
She tried to feed it with a fork.
There you go. That's a good one.
Okay.
Solid stuff.
Hey,
Ooh.
on that
And the
night,
show has reached.
www.followjesus.com.
Yeah, right. No, next week is the HorrorCon episode.
HorrorCon.
After that, we're covering Marshmallow from 2025, 1 hour 33 minutes. When a once fabled campfire tale becomes real, a group of campers uncover a profound secret that questions their very existence.
Have you watched it yet?
No, directed by Daniel Del Purgatorio.
I watched-
Purgatorio.
Reach out to him.
Okay.
He'll do the podcast.
Daniel Del Purgatorio.
Well, I watched it with Jody, and I told Andy I enjoyed it so much that it's an interesting story. So
Marshmallow is in 2 weeks.
Part 2 is in development.
wow, good for him.
All right, so that's
Hey.
coming up.
Again, man, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Can we
You're
make
always
this happen more often?
yes.
you want,
that
yeah.
chair is yours. You're adjunct professor officially.
Appreciate it.
You are on staff.
/U_podcasts. Go ahead and follow. Tell
OnlyFans.
everybody, hey, those guys told some horrible jokes. You should go listen to their podcast and hear what they said and be offended.
I feel like
So-
our listeners are going to have like the same sense of humor as mine.
I hope
think
so.
That
It
does
pans
good.
out well.
Let's go see Dropkick Murphys.
Until next time, class dismissed.